I was supposed to finish this video about Peggy from the Gilded Age about 2 weeks ago, but I've been under the weather and very stressed out. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. Like I mentioned, I have a lot of qualms with this TV show, but this is one of the choices that I applaud them on making. And one of the reasons why is because usually portrayals of African Americans post slavery into Reconstruction are usually stories that are rife with trauma. We rarely get to see them rest, relax, be wealthy, be privileged, be sheltered, be naive. And Peggy's character gets to experience all of that. In fact, Peggy's character is so naive that at times it worries her parents, which is great because we get to see that this is a fully intact family unit. Now, Peggy does have some earlier life snafus that happen before the TV show begins, i.e., she got pregnant, her father helped orchestrate her baby finding a new home, which she was not a fan of, but that also gets resolved later on. But I love that Peggy's character is one that gets to be ambitious and gets to explore. She gets to go places. She gets to make an impact. She becomes so well known in her writing that she becomes more in demand as the seasons go on. And that's really something that I'm excited to see if we continue to get more seasons of The Gilded Age. Peggy is also an incredibly loyal friend. I love her and Marion's relationship. I think in any other TV show, it would not work. They support each other. They're open with each other. They don't judge each other. They give each other advice, but they don't pry. And I really like what they did with the two of them. In fact, one of the funniest episodes to me is when Marion goes to Peggy's house bringing a bag of old shoes. And this is when she finds out the hard way that Peggy is rich. Because her parents, Dorothy, when she opens the door, is like, what the hell is this? We're not a charity. And when you walk into her house, you can see that this is not your average, right? The Scotts, they got money, and Peggy makes sure to let Marion know that she's not over there working because she has to. She's over there working because she's seeking her independence, much like Marion does when she goes to start teaching. So I love Peggy's character because we see this ambitiousness, we see this tenacity, we see this luxury and this privilege. We see an educated Black woman who has the world at her hands and there's nothing stopping her. And I love that she's so supported within her community. Now, I will say this, there are some exceptions with this. For instance, I mentioned how her parents did not want her going down to Tuskegee. And this is because Peggy, by virtue of her being privileged and growing up sheltered and not having to experience some of the atrocities or many of the atrocities of slavery in the Deep South, was naive to what could happen down there. Now, again, she found out when she went what it was like, and she came back with a new perspective, and that impacted how she moved going forward. So, again, this is a well-written character to me. Now, in closing out this video, and I really should have mentioned it earlier, but Peggy is a Brooklynite. She went to school in Philadelphia. And in this TV show, we've kind of gotten to see different groups of African Americans across different places. So when we got the episode where Peggy went down to Tuskegee, we saw what African Americans looked like in Alabama during that time. We see what they look like in Brooklyn, in Peggy's social circle. Recently, within the last episode, we've gotten the introduction of African Americans living in wealthy Newport. One of the things that I'm hoping that they integrate into this TV show, and I think it would be an amazing opportunity to do so, but I don't know if they will, is the introduction of the Seneca Village. That is a story for another day, but I think the timeline lines up pretty well. I do think it's odd that Peggy, despite going to work at the Van Ryn's residence pretty often, has not passed the Seneca Village community yet, and I'm hoping they take an opportunity to take us there with that, right? We're going all over the place with this season of The Gilded Age, and I think that would be a really cool thing to see. But drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you like Peggy. Do you think this new love interest of hers is going to work out? Again, I knew there was nothing that could come of her and Mr. Fortune, the editor of the paper she was working with. There was no situation where that could have gone well. But I am more optimistic that things will work out with her current love interest, Dr. William Kirkland, who she met under duress. But anyways, drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of The Gilded Age and Peggy Scott. Do you like this character? What are you looking forward to seeing moving forward? And I will see you guys in my next video.